Everybody, I'm out here at the Crump statue talking about the rigged up Memphis Tomorrow Economic Development System, and just got finished with the EDGE Task Force meeting. And here's the good news: things are getting out in the open. That's not typically part of the rigged up Memphis Tomorrow Economic Development System. It's rigging up stuff for a few people. And but what we learned about today was again, we hadn't, somewhere or another, we just decided these roads that we wanted to build down in southern part of the county just haven't, or city hadn't been done since 2001. It's new. We learned about that today. We learned that we don't have a plan for economic development, which Dexter Muller laid out a pretty good plan. Again, we know we don't have we don't have a definition for economic development or a way to measure it, which MRI, the people, again, they don't listen to people around here in the rigged up system. MRI went down the county and presented a definition for economic development. They didn't do that. We learned we have a pretty big problem with site readiness, which is used to recruit manufacturing companies here in town. And we learned, again, more about workforce. We just don't have an approach for workforce. We just decided we just didn't want to do that for some reason. I don't know quite why. We just decided we didn't want to do it. We don't know how to support small business. Learned about that today. But anyway, here's the good news. It's all getting out in the open. Well, I want to do a little demonstration about Memphis Tomorrow. Now, I've done work all over the country. And what happens, they mess up wherever you go. They mess up all the time. But what they do is they clean up their mess. Here in Memphis, when something gets off track, like, well, I'm just going to use this as an example here. See right there? Memphis Tomorrow just leaves the mess there. They don't clean it up. They don't clean it up. And so what they do, they don't course correct. And so what they do in other places, they go and pick up the glass, and they go and clean it up. You know, they go and clean it up, clean up the mess. They don't do that here. I mean, that's what's really different about Memphis. Any place I've ever worked, they just don't clean up the mess. But here's the deal: it's all getting out in the open. I'm gonna write a little blog about it tonight, and you know, but again, the priorities have been in here in town. These big corporate real estate pilots and moving statues, stuff like that, is small business, public transit, career-ready education. Roads aren't built, sites aren't ready, so that's been the norm. But it's getting out in the open, so that's the good news. And again, we also have these people. Here's the other thing: we got these people that are talking about things that are good, not great, and that's just not grounded in any type of data-supported reality. I mean, and, you know, Memphis Tomorrow is often pretty much disconnected from reality. They're rigging up stuff for a few people in town. That's about it. The city goes to hell in a handbasket. But anyway, we'll get there. We're going to write a blog tonight. And anyway, from the Crump statue, reporting, I'm off. Thanks.